songs carry waves. They're surrounded by all sorts of memories. Music is one of the most fundamental memories we have. It's rhythmic, so it's located in the body, and that means that we carry it everywhere and we remember it from our very early youth. So in trying to come to terms with our lives, the songs that accompanied us from that time, they're the songs that we need to listen to sing. To sing so that you sing out whatever was in them that hurt you, or to sing them into a new context.
Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockers and mussels, alive, alive.
For me, I suppose as a singer, I don't know how other people think, but for me as a singer, often I'll hear these kind of songs and almost get a glimpse of the person who wrote them at the moment that they wrote them and what it was in their lives that made them write it, you know. There's something about that you almost get a glimpse of the person who wrote it, who's obviously long dead and long gone, but you somehow they're alive just through the song and they almost come into you and start speaking. To do these songs, I think you do have to have a certain relationship with suffering, for want of a better word, which I think everyone does, do you know what I mean? But I think the people who pull off a lot of them are people who aren't frightened of big emotion or suffering or difficult feelings, you know what I mean? The people who are quite repressed emotionally would have a hard time, I think, with the songs, you know what I mean? Or people who are afraid to be shattered by a song, do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Sometimes you can just avoid a song because it'll make you cry, you know what I mean? But those are the ones you should sing, kind of thing. There will be many undertones in this album, and we've touched upon the political. There's also, to me, a sort of religious undertone, for want of a better word. And I don't really like the word religion because it can be off-putting to some people. Since I've been very young, I've been passionately in love with whatever you call that up there, which some people call jazz, some call God. The Jews don't call it anything at all, you know. But I guess I would call it the Holy Spirit if I had to choose. So to me, I'm praying when I'm singing, I'm talking to that's what the singing bird is to me.
I've seen the lark so high at noon, heard his song up in the blue.
I first heard the singing bird, it was the McPeaks singing it on a record, and with no music, you know. And even that, I mean, it's so beautiful. I'm almost laughing at you asking me, is it soul music or are those songs soul music? Because so obviously they are. They've survived for hundreds of years, some of them, and they are ghosts, as lots of people have been saying. And what's a ghost? Only a soul.
But there's none of them can sing so sweet, my singing bird as you.
1, 2.
We were homeward bound one night on the deep, swinging in my hammock, I fell asleep. I dreamed a dream and I thought it true, concerning Franklin and his gallant crew. In Baffin Bay, where the whale fish blow. The fate of Franklin, no man may know. The fate of Franklin, no tongue can tell. And Lord Franklin, among his singing.
It's a bit like acting, really, singing, you know what I mean? You have to become the song and you become the ghost, if you like, which is in a lot of these songs, you know? So you're having to deal with some pretty heavy emotions, which you may not have necessarily experienced yourself, but once you begin to inhabit a song or let it inhabit you, you start to feel all these things that, you know, the writer must have felt. And like a song like Lord Franklin, I'd never heard it, and I was sort of dismissing it, or suggested it to me, going, nah, that's a boys' song, kind of.
So we sat down and we sang our way through the song. It came to the last verse, and she sang the first line of the last verse and just burst into tears on the spot. It was like she revealed the song to herself as she was singing, and it was a unique moment.
In my burden gives me pain. For my Lord Franklin, I'd sail the main. 10,000 pounds I would freely give to know Lord Franklin. And where he is, and often when the Beatles' horn has lulled their eve to sleep, I'll steal and tell her shivering Lord, and through.
I know it sounds a bit extreme, but it's war out there right now. It's war. And as far as I'm concerned, churches, education have all failed. It's left to the singers and the players of instruments to get to the people and touch their spirit, clean them up, tell them to clean up, you know, just relate, you know. It's us. In war, you're always at the players and the singers of instruments going forefront on the battlefield in front of the soldiers. Peculiar people we are. Without no guns or nothing else to protect us. Just a bloody bugle, a drum, boom, ba-dum, and a fray. In front of everybody else.
And sings in sweet